Hi, this is Sarah Mikesell with TheFishSite.com, and today I am here with Andrew Lively. He's the Director of Marketing at True North Salmon, and he and I are attending the Sustainable Seafood Industry Day in New York City. And Andrew, a lot of the discussion earlier today on the panels was more related to traditional, ocean-caught fish. But you are here representing more of an aquaculture perspective. Can you tell us a little bit about the production of salmon with your business?
So the life cycle of an Atlantic salmon is that it starts off in a freshwater river or stream, and after a period of time it's ready to move out into the seawater. Atlantic salmon would swim thousands of miles to eat and forage, and then they would come back to the same freshwater river and stream. So one of the unique characteristics of Atlantic salmon is that they are able to go from freshwater to saltwater, back to freshwater again. And another one of the unique characteristics of Atlantic salmon is that they leap out of the water. So that's where they're called the leaper fish, or Salmo salars is the Latin name for our fish. So they've been, going back to the Romans, Atlantic salmon have been a very sought after species because of the flavor and because of the unique profile of the fish. When they came back, they were these big, beautiful 20-pound salmon that Native Americans wanted, and even the Romans wanted as well. But what happened to the Atlantic salmon over the years, because as I say, they started in the freshwater river stream and go out into the ocean, as we started putting more hydroelectric dams, more industrial development on our freshwater rivers, both in North America and in Europe, the commercial Atlantic salmon fishery ended in America and Eastern Canada in 1973. But we started doing some research on how we could replicate the life cycle of an Atlantic salmon in a perfect environment where we give them perfect water conditions, perfect oxygen conditions, and perfect food, so that we could raise them to a market size, because it has been, as I say, a sought after fish. The only way that you can catch wild Atlantic salmon today was with a fly rod on some rivers that still do have fish, but their numbers are significantly lower than what they were in the past. So the way that our system operates is we start with a hatchery. We start with the eggs of the salmon, and again we give them an excellent environment and excellent food. And after about 18 months, when the salmon are ready to go into seawater, we transfer them into the ocean. We operate in the Gulf of Maine, where tides can be up to 30 feet, changing 30 feet twice a day. So we have great, clean, cold water, lots of oxygen. So it's their natural environment. We only use Atlantic salmon from the St. John River strain, so using indigenous species in their indigenous waters. And that's one of the unique characteristics of where we operate. It is a challenging place to operate because of the tides, because of the environment, because of the cold weather, but it is naturally where they are from. That means that we don't have to use some of the other systems to prevent algae to come into our areas. Anything that they would encounter in the ocean, they've been encountering for thousands of years. So it makes it a great area to raise wonderful tasting Atlantic salmon.
Very good. And so you said the weather and some of just the regular environmental conditions are a challenge. Is that the biggest challenge that you guys face right now?
I would say the environment. We are very, very reliant on a clean environment. So the environment in general will be our biggest challenge. We need to have clean areas to operate. We have a lot of energy, whether it's wind energy or tidal energy, that we can deal with. So that is a challenge that we deal with every day. So yeah, weather, the environment would be our biggest challenges in what we do.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time today, Andrew.
Thank you.
This is Sarah Mikesell for TheFishSite.com.